project on EEG for mood classification. Our problem is finding features in EEG data to classify between a relaxed and focused state.
Our dataset was the EEG dataset of fusion, relaxation, and concentration moods. It consisted of raw EEG signals of 30 different participants in either relaxed or concentrated states. The data was acquired in 3-minute intervals with 4 sessions for each participant. For the first minute, the subject was asked to relax while sitting down looking at a black computer screen in front of them. In the second minute, an image or picture would appear on the screen and the subject would be asked to solve the problem. In the last minute, the subject was asked to close their eyes and relax again. To handle our dataset, we first had to separate the relaxed data from the concentrated data. And to make it more distinguishable to the model, we broke down each minute of data into 5-second intervals. We tried 2 different approaches to pre-process the data. Our first approach was to do a fast Fourier transform on the raw 5-second intervals to get the data into a frequency domain. After transforming the data, we trimmed the frequency domains and sent the data into our models. Our other approach was to send in the raw EEG data in a time series domain. For both approaches, we normalized data. We tried many different types of models to feed our data into, such as a fully connected model, a CNN model, CNN with LSTM, many-to-one LSTM, many-to-many LSTM, and a bidirectional LSTM.
Issues we encountered at first was feeding the data into the LSTM layer. This was later solved by understanding that the LSTM layer required a 3D input and required us to reformat our data. One of our pre-processing methods was to apply the fast Fourier transform on the data. This transformed the data from a time domain to a frequency domain. After running this data through our models, we concluded that this model wasn't actually learning. After this, we decided to change the way we pre-process the data, so we went back to using the raw EEG data and normalized all data points since our output layer is using the sigmoid activation function, and we read that this was sensitive to unnormalized data. Though we were getting better training results from the raw EEG data, we determined that our models were now overfitting. To address this issue, we tried adding dropout layers and regularizers to the model, but when added, our models fell back to the same accuracies as when we processed the FFT data.
In conclusion, we decided on 3 different models. The fully connected feed-forward model netted us a training accuracy of 99%, but a validation accuracy of 52%. This leads us to believe that our model was simply guessing. The many-to-many LSTM model gave us a training accuracy of 64% and a validation accuracy of 64%. This model was run with our entire dataset, which consists of 66% relaxed and 33% focused. We concluded that this model was also simply guessing relaxed for each classification. Finally, the CNN with many-to-one LSTM model we tried gave us a training accuracy of 94% and test accuracy of 54%. None of these networks successfully recognized features that would classify the EEG waves. We believe that our pre-processing was insufficient. Future improvements to this project would include cropping out artifacts, filtering frequencies to ignore unwanted noise, and trying more different models. Despite our poor accuracies, this project laid the foundation for any form of EEG classification. This could easily be extended to classifying other brain states once a successful network is established. Thank you.